I am so mad because I was scammed by Baha ule wa Machachari. Let me just go straight to the point. This is what happened. Baha out of the blues start following me. After like a minute, tena nikaona my likes on all my photos zimefuatana. Nishanga huyu mtoto ni nini ananistalk? Kukaa nikaona DM ime pop up yake. What followed is, no, ali present like a very sad story venye like he's an orphan na venye akona mtoi mdogo and he's being evicted and he just need like $450. Nikamwambia mimi sitamkopeshea 450 but nitamkopeshea 100. Akanibega, akaniambia basi ongezea tu hata basi ikwe 150. Whatever. I was already tired with the back and forth. Juu alikuwa ananibombard na messages hivi hata before nisome ya shani. Alafu kila time ana insist I'm an orphan, I don't have anyone to turn to. Kaanza kufeel like ana misuse na abuse kitu ya like I'm an orphan. So akaniambia nimuongezee from 100 to 150 basi. Mimi nikamuongezea na nikamtumia kijana wenyewe wachaendelea kutuma messages, wachaendelea kupiga call. Ananiambia akisiz please, I have tried to look for the rest of the money kwingine na nimekosa. My friends wenye nilikuanga nao ni watu wabaya, hata hawezi nisaidia. Tulikuwa tunasaidiana tu ile time niko na dosa. Out of the blues, what makes you feel like mimi peke yangu ndio naweza kusaidia? Hizo times zingine zote kwanza hata hujakuwa ukinifollow, you just started following me so that you can ask for money. Na hiyo ndio ilianza saa kufika point kaanza kusikia huyu mtu hata kweli by the way nikaweza kuwa ni account yake imehakiwa, but yeye alikuwa anakaa mpaka hiyo 150 nimetuma hai appreciate, haioni kama ni kitu. Sasa ilifika point kasikia huyu ana behave like a spammer or a scammer. So let me go to the wife's page nionekana anaweza kuwa mention something like, you know, my husband's account has been hacked or something like that. So kindly please niambie kama Bahana and scam or actually you guys are being evicted and need help. Wife akaniambia she's not even aware. Yajisikia kitu kama hiyo. Yeye mwenyewe ndiye analipaga bills na amesort kila kitu. Everything is okay. Na hii pesa yenye Bahana omba ni yake ya betting na amekuwa na hiyo shida na amekuwa kiombaomba watu pesa ndio a bet. Guy.
Na elektriza. Unaona? Hapo ni tombo.
Corruption, ma'am. Ma'am nakwambia au makaraundi wamemficha haki.
Hello and good evening my viewers, my subscribers. This is Elijah Geshero. Thank you so much for the continued support. As we say, this is the greatest YouTuber in the Republic of Kenya. Now, popular actor Baha Taylor Mbaya. Actually, he is Robert Taylor Mbaya. Okay, Kamau Mbaya, not Taylor, but Kamau Mbaya. Has been exposed by a Kenyan nurse based in the US, going by the name Nurse Judy. Nurse Judy claims that she lended Baha $100, but Baha did not come to appreciate that money because he wanted $400. After probing the wife of Bahati or Baha, Nurse Judy came to find out that indeed they had no problem and the money that he sent Baha was meant for his own leisure, that is betting and gambling. Georgina claims that she settles the bills in the house and she caters for all the expenses, so there was no need for Baha to lend the money. Now Baha claims that there are some companies that are yet to pay him, and if he gets the money he's going to pay back the money to the lender.
I'm here to call out someone. Right now, I hate it because I was scammed by Baha ule wa Machachari. Let me just go straight to the point. This is what happened. Baha out of the blues start following me. Na unajua because mtu akiwa na blue tick, I think inaletanga ina pop as a priority kwa notifications. After like a minute, tena nikaona my likes on all my photos zimefuatana. Nishanga huyu mtoto ni nini ananistalk? Kukaa nikaona DM ime pop up yake. Baha says hi and I'm like, hi, what's up? And then he replies with oh, I'm good, how are you? Nikamwambia I'm good myself. Nikamwambia yeah, I'm good. And then what followed is I know this is out of the blues, but I'm coming to you as a small bro. You know, I'm an orphan and I don't have anyone to turn to. So he goes on and on kuniambia like you know, ali present like a very sad story venye like he's an orphan na venye akona mtoi mdogo and he's being evicted and he just need like $450 and then kuna brands zenye zijamlipa na hiyo ndio pesa alikuwa anategemea ndio aweze you know ku meet needs zake. Immediately tu nikaanza kukuwa na mauruma and then I have watched this boy from Machachari and yeah I remember he's an orphan. Nikamwambia mimi sitamkopeshia 450 but nitamkopeshia 100 kwa sababu that's the money I'm ready to lose in case hata nirudishia sitasikia vibaya sana. Like it's of course it's going to hurt because 100 is a lot because that's a whole 1 hour overtime yenye nimekaa nikajitolea nika sacrifice sleep nikae nifanye job you know. But then again it's better off like mtu akipotea na like $100 yangu kuliko 450. So mimi nikamwambia I'll send you $100 because that's what I'm comfortable with. I'm not able to kukopea 450. Akanibega akaniambia basi ongezea tu hata basi kwa 150. Whatever. I was already tired with the back and forth already. Sasa hata zile huruma nilikuwa nazo juu alikuwa ananibombard na messages hivi hata before nisome ya shani. Alafu kila time ana insist I'm an orphan, I don't have anyone to turn to, and because I'm an orphan and I know how it feels like sometimes not to have anyone to turn to emotionally and financially, na I feel but then kaanza kufeel like ana misuse na abuse kitu ya like I'm an orphan because I mean I'm an orphan too, but I have been in bad situations. I have been broke, but I don't try to get money from people by telling them, oh, you know, I don't have my mom, I don't have my dad, I don't have, you know, I don't have to use that. Like if I'm broke, I don't have to go through that sympathy whole situation thing. I feel like it's wrong. As much as it's the truth, like it feels bad not to have someone to turn to financially, like your parents or whatever, but it's wrong to keep using that card. Anyway, so kila time ananibobande na hiyo. So akaniambia nimuongezee from 100 to 150 basi. Mimi nikamuongezea na nikamtumia screenshot nikamwambia ndio hiyo nimekutumia. Kijana wenyewe wachaendelea kutuma messages, wachaendelea kupiga call. Ananiambia akisiz please, I have tried to look for the rest of the money kwingine na nimekosa. My friends wenye nilikuanga nao ni watu wabaya, hata hawezi nisaidia. Tulikuwa tunasaidiana tu ile time niko na dosa hiyo mimi nikamuuliza like kwani hauna like kabisa watu wenye mwingine unaweza kopa? Nikamwambia basi siwaambie wife hata basi akope mabishte wake or something like yeye akusaidie tu kutafuta. Kaanza kuniambia ojo mimi sitaki kusumbua wife or sijui hata pia wife saizi yako down atakuwa akipata gigs and akitu nafukuzwa ati hata sijalala for like 48 hours. I've been so stressed up because I can't imagine being evicted with a small baby. So una imagine like ananifanya by then nasikia vibaya. Akaanza kunibombard na text by the I swear mtaziona because I'm going to attach receipts. But just squeezing receipts, you just don't look like unaropokwa vitu hapa. Ananibombard, anaanza ananipigia continuously, ananitumia ma audios akinibeg. Mimi namwambia enye nimekutumia ndio ninaweza, please appreciate that and uone paluta cause kwanza out of the blues what makes you feel like saa mimi peke yangu ndio naweza kusaidia hizo times zingine zote. Kwanza hata hujakuwa ukinifollow, you just started following me so that you can ask for money and then unataka ikaimi tu ndio naweza kusaidia. And then he kept sending audios and texts to make me feel guilty for not helping him kind of. Na hiyo ndio ilianza saa kufika point kaanza kusikia huyu mtu hata kweli by the way na ikaweza kuwa ni account yake imehakiwa but hii sauti ni yake, kila kitu ni yake. Kwani hao watu wamehack mpaka sauti yake? But the way this person is behaving, he's now behaving like a scammer or a spammer. He's not behaving normal because a normal person is just appreciate guy mtu at least amesema anaweza nisaidia na 150 wacha na mimi nione kwenye, but yeye alikuwa anakaa mpaka hiyo 150 nimetuma appreciate, haioni kani kitu. Anaendelea tu kunibombard na text za kunifanya nisikie guilty kila time anatoa hii kadi yake like I have a baby, I'm an orphan, I don't have sina mtu kunisaidia. Nashanga hii maisha yake yote hata hakuwa ijua kuna Nurse Judy. Out of the blues sijui hata kwenye alijua jina Nurse Judy. Maybe ili pop up to from somewhere algorithm. Akaanza kunifollow aka like ma post zangu, alafu sasa ndio ana slide DM ananiomba pesa, alafu sasa ananifanya ni feel guilty. Hey, you know what guys I did? Sasa ilifika point kasikia huyu ana behave like a spammer or a scammer. Nikasema wacha niende kwa page ya wife yake nione maybe wife yake anaweza kuwa update like something has happened to his account. As much as kabisa huyu Chalia alikuwa amenicall, nikasikia ni sauti yake, ametuma audio nikasikia ni sauti yake. But nikasema with this technology you can hijack hata sauti ya mtu. So let me go to the wife's page nionekana anaweza kuwa mention something like you know my husband's account has been hacked or something like that. Kwenda huko mimi nikapata is just living her best life and I'm like huyu dem hata wakaika watu wanapitia mashida, because me the last time I remember we were like broke and going through shit. You don't live your best life, you know, like that. So mimi nikaenda kwa page ya wife yake Georgina, nikapata huyu dem yeye anakatua kwa mahappy, anakaa mengara vizuri, yako tu like they were somewhere having like in a high end restaurant or something like that. Nikasema I was go anakuwa evicted, and that's how it's looking like on vile niliona hivyo. Ikabidi ni text Georgina, nikamuuliza Georgina, are you guys kwanza nikasema, hey, I'm sorry to intrude, but are you guys being evicted because your husband reached out to me akitaka nimkope pesa, kuza nasema you guys are being evicted, but from the look of things and from your Insta stories I don't feel like that could be the case, so kindly please niambie kama Bahana scam or actually you guys are being evicted and need help. Wife akaniambia she's not even aware. Jisikia kitu kama hiyo. Mwenyewe ndiye analipaga bills na amesort kila kitu, everything is okay. Na hii pesa yenye Bahana omba ni yake ya betting, na amekuwa na hiyo shida na amekuwa kiombaomba watu pesa ndio a bet. Lakini nyumba imelipwa, kila kitu iko covered na iko covered na Georgina. So that's what she told me. Akaniambia if she asked you for money, it was not money to help us as the family, it was money to help himself na ni ya kubet. Guy.
Now, we have seen cases of artists who have gone broke in the recent past. Maybe some of them like Colonel Mustafa, who was a great musician. We've seen Omosh. Unfortunately for Mustafa, her mother was ailing from cancer that took all the finances. And Omosh is a serial drunkard, a DDO, daily drinking officer, you know, and alcoholism has really led him to becoming what he has become. We've seen artists who are once in high-flying careers going so low and being exposed and all these things. So I don't know. And now the problem here is in Kenya we have seen a lot of clout chasing, whereby people just do stances, and these stances are done in the name of faking something that is not real in order to gain sympathy from the public and to gain followers. This is what we call clout chasing, or what we call kiki. We can't clearly identify if this is a kiki. Remember, Bahati owns his own production, whatever, called KM Pictures, you know. So we can't really for sure say maybe it's because he wants to launch a show, or maybe he has a music video that he wants to launch, or something like that. But it's only with time that we can be able to prove that indeed, if we see nothing from both ends, either the nurse or Bahati, then we can be able to know that indeed this is true. Remember recently, not so long ago, actually I think this year, Bahati's wife Georgina Njenga was actually, sorry for that, Bahati's wife Georgina Njenga was actually exposed by, I think, a former lover who exposed her nude pictures while she was dancing, and this also brought a lot of controversy in their marriage, you know. So we have seen such images, and right now if you check on Bahati's Instagram page, Bahati has unfollowed his wife Georgina Njenga, and his wife Georgina Njenga has unfollowed his husband Bahati, or Taylor Mbaya, is also known as Taylor Mbaya on Instagram. We have seen this kind of gimmicks among celebrities, especially couples. They come up, say they have broken up. We saw recently, we saw this Nadia and Arrowboy do the same. We saw Vera and Brown Mauzo, and then they say they have a baby boy, you know. So we have seen this kind of gimmicks. Now, not so long ago, like a month ago, there are also rumors that were trending that Bahati and Georgina had broken up, you know, but they came online and said, no, we have not broken up, and we're strong and we love each other, blah, blah, blah. So guys, it's a matter of time. We need to take our time here, and if we take time, we'll see if the direction this story is going to take. If we see nothing, if we see they are continue to unfollow each other and stuff, then we can conclude indeed they are not in good terms. But if you see music videos and stuff, you know, this was just the usual cloud chasing by now, which we are used to as Kenyan content consumers. Now, I don't know, guys, what do you think is the solution for artists who ran broke after a high thriving career? I remember Baha around 2016 there, and they started this biggest show in Kenya. I mean, by then, Machachari on Citizen TV was the biggest local show in Kenya. I'd like to confess here and say that I myself wanted to be in Machachari, but I never made it to Machachari. It was every child's dream. You know, they brought a unique content whereby we see teenagers acting, and they brought such a good program that ran for years and years and years, and people really loved them. They even performed at national celebrations, you guys, and these stars were big. I want to believe they made so much money. Remember, Bahati started acting as an underage at Makutano Junction. Okay, I guess by then his late mother was the one maybe signing the contracts, you know, getting the money, blah 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 blah. You know, that's when Baha acting career actually started. His star started from that point. Then he graduated to Machachari. Then he had a very long career at Machachari, spanning, I think, over a decade. So I'm trying to imagine all this money, you guys. Brands are calling, brands are making money with their photos, images, they are influencing brands. I mean, this is a lot of money at that such a tender age, you know. And then we saw them, they left Machachari, and they went separate ways. And at some point, I remember there was like an issue between Govi and Bahati. Govi was the brother to Bahati in the film. Lemik, not Lemik, but Malik Lemi. Okay, that is the real name of Govi. And we saw like they had an issue with Bahati and something like that. And yeah, they continued with their life. Bahati went to YouTube with his wife Georgina. They both have YouTube channels, and it's a big YouTube channel. So now it makes me wonder, like, at what point did they go broke? But gambling is really a scourge in society, and if it's not really tamed, it's possible for somebody to go from riches to rags, back to rags. Yeah. So what is your advice to young content creators, young actors who are coming up to this space and they are making money and they are top of the game right now? We really don't want to see them going down. We want to see them continuing on top. Yeah, we've seen so many people who are very big on screens, people who are big in Tidy High and all those. Only a handful of them actually become big after they have left the program, after they have started standing on their own and making their own content. And actually very few even transit to their own content. After the program dies, they die with the program, and that's the end of it. Yeah? But we have seen successful cases like that of Njugush that we were talking about yesterday. Njugush left the Real Housewives of Angware, but today he's still on top of his game, like even before he was on TV, you know. Yeah, so I think there is hope for these comedians, actors who live their mainstream where we knew them from. I think if they take their art seriously and continue making the content, then indeed they will continue getting the money that they have been earning even before, and even more than that. For example, Kate actress, she left mother-in-law. Today she's still very big, very big with her husband Phil, and other artists who are doing things on their own, and they are very big, you know. So Oga Obina has come up to talk about the Bahati story, and just commenting that artists are going through a rough time.
Yo, so I've seen the Tyler story that's been happening, and this is what I would say. I don't know so much about it or much that is happening, but guys, breathe, okay? Breathe, take it easy. Guys are going through a lot of things currently, and it's not good to kick people when they're down. Especially content creators, they're going through a lot, because if you don't create content and you don't get paid by YouTube, you don't have liquid cash to run around. And if you get paid by YouTube, you have to wait until the 21st week they send the money, then you have to wait like 2 days for it to reflect. It's a whole process. So be kind. Times might not have been favorable for him. He might have copeshed, hoping and wishing that he will pay. And then things happened. So unajua ukiomba kwa huyo, alafu kiumane, next time hawezi omba kwa huyo tena. Utaomba kwa mwingine na ombe kwa mwingine. So unapata labda akona madeni kadhaa, ameomba kwa watu kadhaa. Please, just be kind. I know there are some serial people who do that though. Even me, I have people who have given money and next time you meet them and they behave like they don't owe you money, and I know they go around and that's their business. There are people who do that. I don't know about Baha. I don't know if that's what he does or something. But all I'll say is, guys, let's just be kind. He's going through something. Times are tough. He has a family. He has a new child, I think, with I think the Georgina. They have a child. Taking care of children is too expensive. You know, there's a lot that is happening. People don't talk. People are sleeping hungry. People are being thrown out of houses and everything, because even for comedians, there are no events. And even events that used to happen, they don't pay the way they used to pay. And even for musicians, there are no shows. Like if you look right now, even musicians in Kenya, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, you can count less than 10 who are having gigs. And the gigs they have are not paying the same way they used to pay. And the ones that are paying, there's the agent, the person who linked you up, there's a manager of whatever, there's this, there's logistics. You still have to record another song, you have to do another video, there's what? The MCSK clearly is not paying, and all these other bodies that are supposed to collect royalties and money for the artists. Basically, everything that is happening is not happening the way it used to. So a lot of entertainers, from comedians to MCs to musicians to everybody, they are not going to be able to be liquid the way they used to be liquid, okay? So be kind. Don't laugh on other people's misfortunes. You don't know what people are going through. And the only reason why even people are talking about this is because it's someone in the public eye. There are a lot of people in the private life who are also going through this. Businessmen, business partners, teachers, doctors, and the whole shebang. So guys, all I'm just asking is be kind. You don't know what is happening behind closed doors. Guys are depressed. You know, guys are stressed, especially boy children. I'm very vocal about mental wellness. And you know, normally if you're used to being liquid in a certain way and you're not liquid on that way, and the bills still have to be paid and you have to maintain a certain lifestyle, or you just have to leave. You have to just pay rent. You might move to a lesser house, pay lesser bills, but there's recurrent expenditure. And then money is not coming in. There are no gigs, there's no nothing. There are people promise they'll pay you. There are clients who are not paying and everything. So let's just be kind. If you can help, help. If you cannot help, just keep quiet. It doesn't count for you to go laughing at people, judging people, doing whatever. Everybody goes through a lot of things. Some know how to deal with them. Some are learning how to deal with them. Some are dealing with them. And there's some problems that you also cannot deal with them. You see, people say, oh, go and get yourself a job. Which job? There are no jobs. There are a lot of people who have graduated and everything, they don't have jobs. Someone will say, don't go and do this, go and do this. Maybe they've tried that, or maybe that's not the way they are. So let's just be kind, and let's try and be very patient with each other. Everybody's going through a lot. The economy is tough worldwide, not only in Kenya. So let's try and be kind, and let's see how it goes. But for Baha, stay strong. And any other person who's going through a lot of things now, I have in my prayers. And let's see how we can hold each other's hands and try and come together and do something. Yo, so I've seen the Tyler story that's been happening, and this is what I would say. I don't know so much about it or much that is happening, but guys, breathe, okay? Breathe. Take it easy. Guys are going through a lot of things currently, and it's not good to kick people when they are down. Especially content creators, they are going through a lot, because if you don't create content and you don't get paid by YouTube, you don't have liquid cash to run around. And if you get paid by YouTube, you have to wait until the 21st week they send the money.
and we need to extend grace to artists. Yeah, as their audience, we extend a lot of grace to them. We're not judging or anything, but it really baffles the audience when you see a star who has been so high actually coming back down, you know, and actually begging people he left down there, you know, who are now rising, you know. And we will also like to stop the trend. So if there's anything that we can do as a society to ensure these people remain on top. Remember, these are role models. These are people who are starting acting today are looking up to Bahati. So what happens if Bahati goes down? What becomes of these people who are looking up to him? You know, it's a whole industry. It's not just an individual. It's the influence you have as an industry. Okay, so yeah, we'll give it time and see if it's true or not. Actually, Bahati has taken to his Instagram. I'll also attach the screenshots. He has taken to his Instagram stories to claim that he's selling his accounts, his Instagram account and his TikTok account. Guys, will you buy the accounts? Is it a good idea really to sell? Is it real that he's selling it, or there's something cooking? We don't know that. Let's wait and find out. So there you have it, guys. That is what transpired today about Bahati, Georgina Njenga, Nurse, Kenyan Nurse abroad, Nurse Judy, and Oga Obina. Guys, continue supporting me. Continue liking, subscribing, and sharing this content. I love you so much. We are growing in leaps and bounds, and very soon we're going to be the greatest online society in the territory of the Republic of Kenya and abroad. Okay, so that has been my time. This is your guy, your online reporter, Elijah Geshoro. Like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's continue growing together. Asanteni sana.